Roots Digital, as its core, is a software products company. What we do is pretty simple. We build software for small businesses. So we like to say that we're obsessed with small businesses, and what we do is we look at the operations of small businesses and build the tools necessary for them to digitize their operations. We've built quite a number of products, I'll go ahead and say. So we built quite a number of products. Initially, we started with an events management business software. So what that was called Thrill. That was in 2018. And what it did was it enabled event organizers to have all the technology at their hands to be able to organize and host an event. So if you're an event organizer, you can come on our platform, sell tickets via USSD, a mobile app, or whatever it is, and also find the services you need to make your event successful. So we ran that in 2018 to the end of 2019, and we did about 200,000 in ticket sales. So it was moderately successful. And then the coronavirus hit, and I was like, okay, let's take a step back and then figure out what we're going to do. So early of 2020, we shifted into logistics because the need was apparent. It seemed like everybody was shifting towards e-commerce, and then we figured out, okay, we have the ability and the opportunity here to build something that will enable businesses to sell at large and sell remotely. So that went forward a little bit, and it sort of made us find the soul of the company. So right now, our main vision is to connect 1 million businesses to 1 billion customers. I know Africa is 1.2 billion people over the next 50 years. So our main product right now is called Swoop. And what that is, it's a door-to-door, cross-border logistics platform. So what it is if you're a business and you have customers in Ghana, you know a lot of small businesses tend to have customers in their local city. If you're in Accra, it's likely you sell to people in Accra. So we find that as a problem because that limits you from being able to expand your business to be able to compete on a global stage. And when it comes to digital businesses, you know that's ideally what people do. If you can't compete on a global scale, you always be limited to, not a lot of revenue. So to some extent, our focus is now on solving poverty. So what Swoop does is if you're a person who sells in Accra, you no longer need to limit your market to Accra. Now you can sell to people in Kumasi, you can sell to people in South Africa, you can even sell to people in Kenya. And what we do is we find you the right carriers in between to deliver your products from one end to another. So true to the whole spirit of working remotely during the coronavirus period, you don't necessarily need to even leave your house. So once you sell to somebody, you go through our platform, we'll pick up the product from your doorstep and deliver it at the other end to the doorstep. Whether it be Kumasi, whether it be Nigeria, whether it be another country. So that's primarily what we're focused on. And so far, we're running this over the past 8 months, and we've made quite some progress. So far, we had 120 delivery companies. So a lot of the people you see on the streets with bikes and trucks and stuff, a lot of them are actually aligned with our platform, and a lot of them are already signed up. We also have more than 150 delivery carriers, as in the bikers themselves, who do delivery with us on a daily basis. We've carried about 2,500 packages so far. We have about 7,000 people who have signed up, and over 600 businesses who are actively using our platform at any point in time. So this is all done. Since we started, we've never actually raised any form of money. We've been self-funding it. It's just been a group of friends who've been trying to make a difference, and we've been working on our own to try and raise a business. So for the past 2-3 years, we've been self-funded, and we've been growing as much as we possibly can. You hear a lot about why digitization is important, why coronavirus has created an opportunity for us to sell online. What is online selling in the first place? I like to give you an analogy, right? So let's say you start a business, you have a physical location, and every day you have about 500 people passing in front of your store. You'll attest that a very small minority of those 500 people will come to your store. And this is a store that you're paying 2,000, 3,000 cedis to keep, depending on your location, every month. Meanwhile, there's another person who doesn't have a physical location. They sell online, and with a few cedis in advertisements, they're able to reach thousands of people and generate thousands of cedis in ads. The power of digitization is the power to move your business from your small store, which people pass by, to pretty much the entire planet. And it's the inevitable future of business. So it's already taken off in the West and the East as well. We have situations like Amazon, Alibaba, where prosperity at large scale has been created, and people have been moved out of poverty into riches at very large scale. We've seen a lot of migration from the lower class to middle class, and I think there are some statistics that show that over the past 30 years or so, we've moved more people from poverty than the history of humanity, and this is in large part to do with digitization. So the focus of this business is to bring that kind of impact to Africa, is to move the impact of digitization that happened to China and the United States and move that to Africa. And we strongly believe, with a bit of a session, we strongly believe that if we don't digitize our economy, we're always going to be the donor continent. We are not going to move to the point where we have a united enough supply chain to produce value for the rest of the world. And we strongly believe that the problem Africa is facing, if we were to solve, Africa faces a lot of problems, but we believe that if we were to solve at least poverty, we would make an impact on all factors. There's education, there's other things. But if we were to fix the problem of trade, we would raise the standard of living for a large number of people. So we strongly believe digitization is the way. The problem is not even exactly that we don't have the infrastructure or we don't have the finance. We believe the problem is we don't have the organization. So we are building the platforms that bring together the organization necessary for us to leverage on the progress we've already made and make it grow, make it exponential, build a catalyst that makes it proper. If you've not digitized your business or you don't have an online platform, there are lots of companies that are trying to help you do this. You're missing out on a huge opportunity. You're missing out on an opportunity to serve your family at a much higher scale. You're missing out on the opportunity to expand your business to a much larger market. You're missing out on opportunities to change your own life. At Roots Digital, we've built quite a number of products. We even have a number of free e-commerce products that can help you sell online at no cost. Right? You can come to us and we can set you up very easily. Like we have a number of businesses that have been working with us over a year, over 2 years, and they're still working with us. In terms of logistics and payments, e-commerce, those are the things you need to be able to work online. If you work with us, we'll cover all those things. So there's really not much of a barrier to cost to moving your operations online. All you need is a little bit of guidance. And we've built a lot of products that will help you in that angle. So that's what I'll say. I'll say, like, if you don't move online, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. To get in touch with us is pretty easy. You can reach me directly, which I actually prefer. Because we're a small company, I prefer to interact directly with everybody and then introduce you to the team. So you can reach me personally at kweku@rootsdigital.tech. And my business line is also 024-002-8396. If you're a customer, you're an investor, you're a small business, or you're even starting a new business, I'm primarily very interested in people who build things creatively, people who are starting their own unique business and who are trying to create a new brand with something new. I would really like to work with you because as a startup as well, I'm looking for other people who are starting up so we can work together and build something together. So please do contact me. I'm Kweku Tebiri, CEO of Roots Digital Limited. We are a startup based in Accra, and I'm very passionate about solving problems for African businesses. I hope to work with you soon.
Thank you for your company on Business Connect. I look forward to having you again on this show next week, where we bring you even more insights and inspiration. Until then, stay safe, but make sure you stay in touch. It's at GH Rainmaker. Tweet at me and let's have a conversation.